it's Jasmine.
And Elizabeth.
Oh my gosh, she's here again! Yay! So today we actually have a challenge video, and I thought that it would be fun for her to literally pick out the products that I'm wearing on my face today. I did not see what she was going to pick, so everything that I had in front of me was a complete surprise. So I hope you guys really enjoy this look. I hope you guys enjoy the products she chose out. And what was your motive when you're picking out products?
Name brands like ShopMissA or like Anastasia or something like that. And I just looked at it.
And you kind of just was like, this one looks good.
Yeah, it's like I just followed my gut.
Okay, well, your gut was right. You have a good gut. Alright, so let's get started. So as I'm setting up, I decided to turn on the camera because I have not looked inside the bag. So here I'm just taking out my brushes. This is a lot less product than I normally take into my filming room. Like, this is very minimal. She didn't grab me lash glue. She didn't grab me lash glue. So I'm actually gonna go back into my room, grab my lash glue, come back, and we'll start the video. She actually got me items that I would not typically wear together, but I'm excited to see how this works. If they work out great together, I'm gonna be very surprised. So for the primer, she actually got me my Glossier Priming Moisturizer. Now you guys know I like to go in with a priming moisturizer and then something to fill in my pores, but she just got me this one. So we're just gonna go ahead, prime and moisturize our skin. This to me doesn't really act like a primer. It's more so just to add that instant hydration to the skin. Now for foundation, she actually picked out the perfect foundation because I don't really mix this foundation in with any other foundations. I have in like a previous video recently, but it was because it is winter and my skin is just a little bit lighter. But this is my Too Faced Born This Way in Natural Beige. And then, you know, since it is a little darker, she actually grabbed me a concealer that is pretty light. And so she grabbed me my Urban Decay Naked Skin. So far, so good. So I'm just gonna do 2 pumps on the back of my hand, take my Wonder Blender, and I'm going to blend this into my skin. It's not that much darker than my skin, to be honest, but it's definitely more of a color match during the hotter seasons. Now this foundation is actually one of my favorites simply because it makes my skin just look so good. It definitely lives up to the name Born This Way because it just evens out the skin. It doesn't make it look cakey and it doesn't crease on me. So it's really nice and it's also long wearing. I'm like looking at the products that she picked out for me. She picked out my ShopMissA banana powder because I'm yellow. Thank you so much. In person, I definitely see a color difference between my face and my neck. These lights make my face just look a little lighter. That's just how it is. So for that and for my own personal preference, I'm going to reverse contour, and I'm again using the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is in the shade Light Warm. The color match and color selection sucks in this line, but it'll do. I'm going to grab quite a bit and pop it on the sides of my nose as well as under my eyes. I'm going to apply some right down the bridge on my forehead like so. My chin, and then right under my contour line. First thing that I'm going to blend out is the one under my contour line because I don't want this one to be too harsh. You know, I just want to lighten up the shade of my jawline here more or less. And then we are going to go in with the forehead down to our nose, and then finally we go under the eyes. To set that in place, we're going to go in with the ShopMissA banana powder. This is one of my favorite powders that they launched, the banana shade, simply because it really does help any foundation be a little bit more yellow. So I like to just pop this on my jawline first, blend it down a little bit on the neck area, and then with whatever is left, I blend it up. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm gonna make this one work. I don't know how I'm going to make it work. Oh my god, she got me the wrong shade. For eyebrows, I have the ShopMissA Sculpting Brow Pencil in Ebony. I don't know. Oh my gosh, so I'm usually a dark brown, but Ebony might just be a little too dark, but maybe if we go a little light-handed, maybe it'll be okay. So I'm just going to grab this, starting at the tail of my brow. So I'm just going to fade it in with a spoolie. This is actually really challenging. She doesn't really know anything about makeup. I mean, although she watches my videos and she like pays attention to them, like she doesn't really apply it to herself. So it was a challenge for her and it's a challenge for me. Now we're gonna do something I normally typically don't do. I'm gonna grab a brow brush, grab the pencil, and I'm going to try and get product on my pencil. And then I am going to carve out my brow just a little bit more. So Elizabeth is on spring break right now, and it's been really fun to have her around with me. I've been taking her to my classes, and it has actually been so funny because I tell everyone that she's my sister just because it's easier that way. It just is. And so I had to actually take my lab exam for biology, and I asked my teacher if Elizabeth could sit next to him. And then as she was sitting, he was passing out the test, and he looked at her and he was like, do you want to take it? Like, take a biology lab exam. And mind you, she's in 7th grade, you know? And I looked over and my face went, and everyone around me like knew that she was with me, and they were like, oh my god. And then I was like, is she gonna say yes? Is she gonna say yes? And then when she agreed, I was like, oh my god, this was gonna be stressful. And so I kind of like kept my eye on her whenever I was like taking the test, and she knew what a coccus bacteria was. I mean, that's impressive. To carve out these brows, I'm going to be using the, oh my goodness. I'm going to be using the concealer again. I just got concealer in my eyebrow. It's fine. Clean it up. So I'm just taking a concealer brush and really getting that shape. Blending out this concealer with my ShopMissA E108. I don't really like the way my brows are looking right now, simply because I don't have my brow powder. So we are going to go in with our eyeshadow, and today she chose out the Yes Please palette by Colourpop. Thank God. This is probably going to be my saving grace for this look. So we are going to be taking this cream shade up here, and we are going to pack that all over our eyelid. I'm gonna smooth out the creases first, and then we're gonna go in. I'm probably wearing like the wrong shirt for this eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness. Okay, because normally I would like to color coordinate with my shirt. Okay, why? So let's do a look that I don't think I've done on my channel before. So let's go in with the shade down here, this medium tone brown. And the pink brushes that I'm using are the ShopMissA All About Eyes brushes. I'm popping this into my crease, and I am just going to really fade this out, and this is going to be my transition shade. We're going to go in with this orangey shade here, and we're going to take that on the same brush, and we're going to focus this color in our outer corner. And then when we blend, we're going to blend out right here in a cat eye, and then we're going to also blend into the transition shade, bring your way in, but most of the color is going to be focused on the outer corner. So with this dark brown, It's a reddish brown, which is why I can't use it in my brows. We are going to apply that in the inner and outer corner. I have a concealer brush, and we are just going to pack it on as opposed to blending it on today. And then to blend it out, I'm basically going to bring it up and then kind of fade it in and then make a very light bridge. I know it looks really messy, but trust the process, please. Please, I'm begging. I'm on my knees. Begging on my knees, but begging on my knees. Who knows that song? I just want to know for science. Now with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend the darkest shade, and I'm just going to attempt to make a shadow of a halo. Right on top of that, we're going to go back into that transition shade, go right on top of that dark brown, and when these colors mix, they should give you a medium brown, just because you're mixing light and dark. Now we're going to go in with the red shade here, and we're just going to go in and add some warmth into our eyes. By the way, this red is going to go right on top of where we put that lighter brown. And this is just going to give it an added flair, simply because I don't want it to look too neutral. I don't know. I'm loving the way like the red mixes in with like this burgundy brown. So I wanted to do something all matte simply because I don't really feel like dealing with shimmer today. There's just something about cold weather and shimmer that I'm kind of just like, maybe not today. But I am going to go in with this yellow here on a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm packing that onto the center where we kind of just left blank. And then to blend it out, I'm going to be blending it in with my finger because I don't want to disrupt any more of the blending that we already did with the yellow. I just want the yellow to be as vibrant as it possibly can be. So that's why I'm kind of just packing it on. To blend out my brow bone, I'm going to be using that initial cream shade, and I'm using this on another ShopMissA brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this on my brow bone. So my brow bone kind of looks a little cleaner, and it's also going to blend the top part of my eyeshadow. So you guys know my extra ass would get 3 eyeliners, but I only have 1. I only have 1 with me, and that's fine. This is the Clinique Pretty Easy eyeliner pen, and I think the reason why she chose this one was because I was editing my voiceover in my last video, and I said this eyeliner, so I think she kind of just remembered the name and then picked it out. And so I'm gonna go in and do my wings as usual, and I'm actually gonna try and make it as thin as possible. So what I've done is I applied concealer right under my wing, and I'm going to clean up the extra eyeshadow and then sharpen up my wing as well, and then I'm blending it out. Lower lash line, I really don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to be taking the brown again, and this is just my Sigma E32 brush. This is what I like to use all the time for my lower lash line, and so I'm just going to look up into the mirror and generously apply this brown. Since we have no bottom eyeliner, we are gonna have to fake it. So I am going to be using a very tiny pencil brush. This one's by ShopMissA. And then I'm going to grab the dark brown, and I'm going to line right at the base of my lashes. So it's just going to give the appearance that I do have eyeliner, but in reality, I don't. To blend out my lower lash line into my skin, I took this peachy shade right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this on the edge of the brown. This is just going to smoke it out. The eyeshadow is pretty much completed, so I'm just going to go in with some mascara. She chose my Ride or Die mascara, the Essence Lash Princess. She was looking at all my mascaras. I was looking at her. I was eyeing it. She was just like, which one should I pick? And then I saw her pick this one, and I said, yes, that's my girl. Lashes, she had a lot to pick from, and so she actually picked my Juno&co Lashes number 12. I think I've only used these once, and these ones are a flared out eyelash. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how they would look with this particular look. And I only own one lash glue, my Kiss eyelash glue, $3. These are some very delicate eyelashes, I would have to say. They definitely are kind of perfect for this look just because I am playing with a lot of color. So it really lets the color of my eyeshadows shine through and the lashes don't overpower the look. I feel like I always look really weird without my bronzer. So here I have the Balm Take Home the Bronze bronzer in the shade Toni. This is one of the new bronzers that I purchased recently. And I'm actually excited because I don't think I really use this on camera. I think I've just used it off camera. And I'm just going to apply this with my ShopMissA foam ink brushes. For blush, she picked out the Real Her blush kit. And I've only used this about like 2-3 times. So I'm actually going to, I don't know what colors I want to use. I think I'm going to use Unstoppable down here. Ooh, just picked up my bronzer brush. I'm going to pick Unstoppable with Fearless. Okay. And then pop that on my cheeks. It's just a really nice flush. This highlight is just a little bit too dark for me. This is by Physicians Formula. This is their Butter Highlight in the shade Champagne. We're going to try and make it work for this video. So I have my Sigma F03. I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow palette and I'm going to use this gold and I'm going to tap it on with my finger. The Butter Highlight just looks like a stripe on my face. And so I wanted to kind of combat that with something a little bit more golden. Now's my time to kind of fix my eyebrows. For lips, she picked out the Milani Matte Beauty lipstick. And this one, to me, I like to mix it in with something a little lighter, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna grab the lightest shade in this palette and I'm just going to tap it on my lips just to lighten it up a little bit more. To set my face, I have the ShopMissA Pro Setting Spray. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. Okay. I'm gonna call this girl into my filming room right now. So I actually tried calling Lizzie to my filming room, but she's actually in the shower. So we're gonna get her reaction later. But I just really wanted to talk about my makeup and it's really nice. I did not use as many products as I normally do. You guys know I'm so extra when it comes to makeup. Like I use 3 eyeliners, my liquid liner, my black eyeliner, and then I have any different colored eyeliner for my lower waterline. And then for brows, it's kind of like pomade, powder, and then brow gel. And then sometimes for foundation, it's like I mix foundations and then, you know, there's just a lot of things going on. And so just seeing the accumulation of products just being so little, it really challenged me and I really wanted to make this look really bold. I wanted to really go out there and I feel like I really accomplished it with this look. So everything in front of me, like I said, she picked it out. I did not look at what she chose out. So everything here was kind of like spur of the moment. Let's see where my creativity takes me, and I'm so happy on where it led me, where it took me. It took me on a journey. So I hope you guys really enjoy this look. I will be back with her and hopefully she likes the look. She's here! Lizzie!
Hi!
Look at my makeup! Oh my gosh, I'm so yellow.
At least you're not orange.
I kind of am orange, like in the camera. Look, I want to see your reaction.
Wow.
How did I do? I used everything.
You did great.
Did you expect it to look like this?
I thought I picked bad products, so we'll see.
You picked a really dark brow color.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Does it look okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright you guys, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed Elizabeth's appearance in this video. And let me know how you guys like the look. Did she pick out good products? Let us know. We want to know for science. Alright, so we'll see you guys later. And as always, I love you guys so much. And peace out, Girl Scouts. What's that one video on Twitter?